Hello and welcome to Cindershadow Gaming. I'm your host Cindershadow, and we're going to talk about a retro game that sold for $2 million. Well, we've got Nintendo, one of the original Nintendo Entertainment System retro games, sold for a ton of money, and apparently the bidding just exploded on it. This was an auction style bidding, and we're just going to take a look at this. So I know, this is from IGN. They're not crazy, but when it comes down to games and cartridges and all this other stuff, it's as good as anywhere. Rare Super Mario Bros. Copy sells for $2 million as retro bidding explosion continues. And they make the joke here of, that's a lot of gold coins. It's me, a Mario. A factory seal copy of Super Mario Bros. Has sold for a record-breaking $2 million, making it the most valuable video game collectible for now. I believe it was Super Mario Bros. Sold for $1.65 million. If I remember, and that was a Super Mario Bros. 3 because it had an alternate art and was graded. So, Collectibles website, Rally announced the sale on Twitter as reported by Polygon. Why Polygon? Why did Polygon be the source of this? Whatever. So Rally on, they posted on Twitter, it's $2 million sale of the 1985 Super Mario Brothers, marking its highest price ever paid for a video game of any title. And then it links to a New York Times article that is, paywalled. That's because Rally is different from traditional auction sites. Rally sells shares of collectibles to investors, and then when those collectibles are sold to buyers, the shareholder receive a return on their investment. They kind of did the same sort of thing where you were buying shares in like Magic cards. So this sounds like they're doing the same thing. So in this case, the buyer purchased the factory sealed limited print run, the original Super Mario Bros. For $2 million only after the collectible shareholders approved of such a sale. That sounds a little fishy. There was worry about this with the Magic the Gathering cards, the shares that they were doing like this, because you can manipulate the market on this type of thing. New York Times reported that the $2 million sale saw shareholders receive a return of investment of roughly 900%. So if they put in $1, they got 10. Buy shares of Black Lotus. I have part of a Lotus. Yep, part of a Lotus. I'd rather have part of a Lotus car, but you know. If $2 million seems like a lot of money for a single game, it is, but its professionally graded copy of Super Mario Bros. Actually worth that money. To the buyer, it seems the answer was yes. So this copy was actually graded at a 9.8 out of 10, which is absolutely insane. That means this thing is pretty much in immaculate order. It is unopened. I have an unopened game on my shelf. Yeah, it's back there somewhere. It's a basketball game, but it's unopened. It's from the N64. I'll sell it to you for $1,000. How does that sound? That's a steal of a deal, right? Oh my God. Oh, and the chat that we have scrolling here, people are dumb. Do you have a child invested in it for profit? You should take advantage of something that was once beautiful and sacred of corporate greed. You know, who had a copy of this sitting there? I know there is like the Star Fox version that is the tournament edition Star Fox. That thing's like thousands of dollars. An original ET cartridge from the Atari. I used to play that game and beat it all the time, even though people said it was unbeatable. It was an easy game. People say that cartridge is worth a lot because it got dumped in a landfill. You know, there's lots of games out there that are worth quite a bit, but $2 million for Super Mario Brothers, I'm sorry, that's a little bit much. It seems a little sus to me. especially if this is from a site where they're selling shares. Is this inflated? I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. It's a Mario hit the coin blocks for far too many coins, and they just didn't stop raining on his head. Could you imagine the concussion that Mario got from this? Oh boy, yeah, it's kind of crazy for it to sell for that much. Recently Kotaku published a great report about recent surge in video game collectibles and sales. Yeah, I've got a bunch of games. They sit here. I play some of them every once in a while. $2 million sale of the copy of Super Mario comes just a few months after a similar copy of Super Mario Brothers sold for a record-breaking $660,000 at the time. 660 was unheard of. In between that 660 and the new 2 million, a sealed copy of The Legend of Zelda held the record for the most valuable game at 870, and then a week later, sealed copy of Super Mario 64 broke that record. No, that's wrong. It was Super Mario Brothers 3 with an alternate packaging. There was a different look of it, and it sold for 1.56. Yeah, so Super Mario Brothers 4, that is incorrect in the story, because I know, because I did the video on that Super Mario package. So that's how I know that. So if you guys don't mind going back, I'll probably link that video up in the right corner there. You guys can go watch that. What do you guys think? What could you do with $2 million? What would you sell for $2 million? Do you have anything sealed sitting in a case that is worth $2 million? Probably not, but you know, you can always help me and jump on the Patreon, and that would be one way to help me make my goal of $2 million one day. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This is your proud Canadian Phoenix signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you all next time.